As we say in Nashville, howdy. What up, y'all? How's everybody doing? Is this rumbling sound a train? Cool. Make sure I'm not losing my mind. Let's see if I can plug this thing in. So is everybody from Portland? From all over-ish? You're from Portland. Let's go. Like I said, I'm first ever time here. It's cool. I don't know how you guys want this to happen. Should I just sing a song, or what's the game plan right here? Sing a song? Awesome. What song do you guys want to hear? Anybody have a song request? Good Riddance? All right, that's what I was going to sing anyway. It's so beautiful. All right, guys. So this song is a song that kind of blew up on TikTok, and it's a song for every ex ever, and that is totally appropriate during this song. And this one's dedicated to your ex. I was getting kind of sad, drunk there on the couch. I was drinking about my bad luck and love walking out. When the door swung open, there you stood. My pity party in the corner was through. Good riddance to that lukewarm beer in the kitchen. Good riddance to them sad songs I don't want to listen. Thought my heart was broke, turns out it isn't. When a girl like you walks into a room, all you can do is say, good riddance to the past. I'm gonna wait for the second part. I ain't ever looking back. Let's go. My buddy hit me, said, get your jaw up off the floor. I went wide up to you, said, do you wanna chill on the porch? You said, sure. Damn girl, that conversation, it caught me off guard. Then I'm catching me saying, good riddance to that lukewarm beer in the kitchen. Good riddance to them sad songs I don't wanna listen. Thought my heart was broke, turns out it isn't. When a girl like you walks into a room, all you can do is say, good riddance to the past and all my bad decisions. I ain't ever looking back. I'm just saying good riddance, yeah. Woo! Good riddance. Good riddance to that lukewarm beer in the kitchen. Good riddance to them sad songs I don't want to listen. You thought my heart was broke, but turns out it isn't. When a girl like you walks into a room, all you can do is say, good riddance to the past and all my bad decisions. I ain't ever looking back. I'm just saying. All right, you gotta sing with me. Okay, ready? Good riddance to the past and all my bad decisions. I ain't ever looking back. I'm just saying good riddance, yeah. Thank you so much.
Love it. That's cool. Levi, welcome to Portland.
Thank you so much.
Man, you had a nice little trip over. What'd you go over? Mount Hood? You go over Santiam Pass from Ben?
I have no clue. Yeah, I know it took 3 hours and 8 minutes from Ben, so whatever that route was, and it was beautiful.
It's because he was
Mount
like
Hood,
this.
then, yeah.
He's sleeping the whole way here. I appreciate that. I was talking about you today on the radio. I'm like, he's probably listening, so I played Praying For It earlier because I thought it was really cool.
Oh, my gosh. I would have died to hear it.
Oh, man, did you miss it?
No, we had like no service, no nothing on the
Darn
drive
it.
the whole year.
Hey, for anyone that doesn't know, your phone is your radio. iHeartRadio.
That's how I usually stream it.
You can listen anywhere in the world. Welcome, man. It's so good to see you.
Thank you.
It's funny, when I walked in to say hello and knocked on the door, coming to check in real quick, Levi opened the door, and I was like, wait, we've met before somewhere, somehow. We realized in this small industry of radio that we've been in the same room together.
Absolutely.
With mutual friends and stuff like that. So it's always cool to see somewhat family coming back home for
Maybe
the first
same
time.
tattoo shop, honestly. That's what I
It
was.
could be. We were talking about tattoos. I got mine in Tennessee. And how many do you have?
40 maybe.
This one over here, does this say Nashville?
This one Nashville and has a little star. It's just like you. We're like buddies.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, see, I like you even more now. We're cool. I want to talk about, how did you team up with Walker Hayes? Because you're on tour with Walker Hayes.
Yeah.
How did that whole thing come together? Because of the TikTok sensation, or was it management, or was it just the right place at the right time?
So in Nashville, we have a thing called publishing deals where basically people pay you to write songs. And my publisher was good friends with Walker. Okay. And he set up a co-write, which is basically sit in a room with a guy and write a song. And our first ever write together, we ended up writing Paying For It.
Wow.
And it was just super collaborative and super fun. And we knew when we left the room, we're like, this song is really good. How are we going to do this? And I remember Walker was like, I'm about to put out an EP like tomorrow, but if you want me to feature on the song, I'll feature on it. And I was like, amazing. Fast forward to the next week, he does the Dance to Fancy, like it pops off. And Walker is just like going to the moon. And I call him. I'm like, dude, I know how rare this moment is. If you want to just step off this feature, if you want to just back away, I totally understand. And he was like, use me and abuse me.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's been like so supportive. Even we're on tour right now. So
yeah, it's
proof.
awesome. Are you having fun on the tour?
Oh my gosh. It's the bougiest tour I've ever been on because all I have to do is sing one song. I sit on the bus, I chill all day long, I go get tattoos in random cities, and then I just do 3 minutes of work.
And his daughter, she's still on the tour dancing with him, right?
Yes, and Leela did the choreography for Paying For It.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to see all the performances that we've done here before in the PNC Live Lounge?
I saw
Studio?
one
Sorry,
because
Winnie.
our studio engineer was talking about a couple. I can't remember the band's name all of a sudden. What was the band's name? Japanese House came through.
Oh, yeah,
here.
yeah.
And so I watched that. It was amazing.
It's funny because you talk about Walker. Walker has one of the most overall views from one of the shows, and he did a song called Leela Stars here. And literally everybody in the room was crying in tears, and I'll never forget that moment because he's such a cool dude. He's a really great guy.
Didn't that happen like right before it even like was crazy popping off? Right?
Oh yeah,
it was, like,
yeah,
right at the moment.
Yep.
Almost. Yeah. I saw he didn't have a beard yet.
You Broke Up With Me was the other one. Yeah, that
let's
was that
go.
one. It's cool. I don't want to turn this into a dad situation, but sitting in a writer's room as a singer-songwriter, you've written songs for Steven Tyler, Tim McGraw. That's got to be a little overwhelming, but then we talk about your dad, for most people that don't know, is a Grammy-nominated and Grammy Award-winning songwriter, written songs for the Dixie Chicks, Tim McGraw, Rascal Flatts. So when you
Just
walk
a few people,
just a few people. His dad wrote Bless the Broken Road for Rascal Flatts. So growing up in Nashville, I can't wait. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about the stories that you have, like Johnny Cash's kid and Shooter Jennings. You probably have some amazing stories of people who just come into the house and hanging out. Yeah,
I mean, I have so many stories. One of my favorite ones is when Jessica Simpson was doing a country album.
Yes.
And I was a senior in high school, and my dad was like, I was going out the door for school, and I was like, so who are you riding with today? And he was like, well, Jessica Simpson's coming over. And I was like, Jessica Simpson.
Daisy Duke.
And I was like, I was like, can I meet her? And he's like, if you come by at like lunchtime, he's like, well, we can organize it. And so I like go to school and it's lunchtime and I'm like, hey guys, and I tell all my friends, I'm like, Jessica Simpson is at my dad's house right now. We are going over there immediately to say we're going to get lunch, and like accidentally, oh, it's Jessica. We didn't know you were here. We ended up like going over there. He is by the piano by himself, and I'm like, where's Jessica Simpson? I walk out to the back porch and she is screaming on the phone at Tony Romo.
Oh my gosh.
And they were dating at the time, and I never got to meet Jessica because she was on the phone the entire time yelling at Tony Romo. So
you saw her from a distance.
Yeah, I was like, but that was my encounter with Jessica.
That's crazy. You're like, ooh. With friends like that in high school, knowing what your dad did, how many people were always wanting to come over and just hang out with you?
My house was really cool. I mean, I can't describe it even really on radio, but it was a really good vibe. And my parents were always really supportive of me and my brothers and friends always trying to do music. So they would always have a band room in the basement. We'd always start little bands and perform. But I feel like my brothers and I are all super creative, and we're all on this journey, and all my friends are also in music. So it just like created this and cultivated this whole like place where people were being creative and awesome.
So clearly he was your musical influence to you as an entire time growing up in Nashville. Now back to you writing for Steven Tyler and for Tim McGraw with your dad, knowing his background. Did you go to him and say, what do you think about this? Use him for a little bit of influence? Or you're like, I'm just going to do my own thing and be a rebel?
My dad kind of told me like not to pursue music in a way at one point, because I think his understanding of music is it's like Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong in music kind of does sometimes.
Sure.
And it's kind of like as much as every yes there is in music, there's 1,000 no's. And so you're just constantly like searching for that yes and searching for that moment and searching for that moment that you get to write that song with Walker Hayes and it comes true. And I think my dad, once he realized I was really going for it, was like he didn't want to see my heart broken like his. But the thing is I'm tough just like my dad, and so we kind of both rock through it.
That's
and
cool.
Now, the best part is I have him as a mentor and a guide through this business.
Sure. And then you said you have brothers. How many brothers?
I got 2 younger brothers.
And are they in the music industry as well?
So my middle brother is a visual artist painter, and then my baby brother is a designer, kind of like visual designer.
right, maybe designing artwork for your albums.
They actually, Kanye did the cover art for Good Riddance, the song I just sang. So.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then Mom, what does she do? She was a preacher?
My mom's a preacher. She started an organization called Thistle Farms that helps women. Yes, she actually deserves the applause.
Go, Mom.
For my mom. She started an organization called Thistle Farms that helps women with a history of drug abuse and prostitution get off the streets. She employs them as they make bath and body care products and healing oils, and she sees like a 97% recovery rate and employment rate of her people.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Give her a shout out. Can we buy stuff to
Yeah,
help
so
her out?
it's
What is the business?
Becca Stevens, and the company's called Thistle Farms, like this thing here.
Yeah.
Like the flower.
That's cool. Okay, so Thistle Farm. So when everyone gets home tonight, Google it, check it out. Let's raise some money for Mom. That's awesome. That's cool. Getting to know you a little bit better. Favorite food?
Favorite food?
And you
it
can't
just
use
changes all the time. Barbecue right now. I'm like obsessed with brisket.
Okay, that's cool. How many tattoos do you have?
I'm guessing, I don't know. I really don't know. 40, maybe 39.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's funny because we are kind of similar. Like you said, I go to a different town to get a new tattoo because I'm like planning my next one when I go to Maui in a couple months. So I'm already working on it. So you got one in Bend. What did you get?
I got the Shaka Waka shredded hands in a band.
Yeah, after hanging with
right here, you guys can see it.
hanging with Walker on the bus.
It's kind of gross, but there it is.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
They
That's
shaved my
awesome.
leg. Don't look at it.
That's
I
awesome.
don't know why I did that. There you go.
Just because the hair gets all natted. What was your first job?
First job. Oh my gosh, I've had like no jobs.
Well, you're doing
I've
great
been doing
now.
this for a long time. I did flooring every summer in high school and in early college, which was like the worst thing ever. I did like vinyl laminate flooring, putting them together.
It's the worst.
My back is legitimately injured from that for
and your
probably
knees,
forever.
and your knees,
And my knees, my back, everything.
Yeah, you're gonna have arthritis by the time you're 50. It's
Oh,
crazy.
I got it already.
You talked about buddies in high school, still friends today.
Yeah.
Do any of them tour with you at all or help you in any sort of way? Because we want to talk about social media
Yeah.
and getting that exposed more for you. Because I want everyone to start following you to keep up with the tour and what is going on with Levi.
Yeah, I mean, is the question if they're still hanging out with me? And
Yeah,
I mean,
close friends that you brought into the business to help you out.
Yeah, I think, I mean, a lot of them are doing other kind of media forms. So like my brother, for instance, is doing the cover art to my stuff, and friends doing videography and social media for me and helping me out on like just capturing content. Not a lot of them are still doing music because it's been about 15 years.
Yeah, and you said, you realize how hard the business is.
Oh
you
my
get
gosh,
a lot of no's.
It kicks your butt, but it's people that persevere like Walker that really, stick out and keep
He
going.
has a great story to talk about that. Yeah, for sure, definitely. One last thing, favorite spot to be in the country now that you've been here. We obviously probably want to say Portland.
Yeah.
But other than that, where has it been? Where's your tours taking you?
Man.
What's been your favorite spots?
So I just got engaged.
Cool, congrats.
And we love Ungunquit, Maine.
Okay.
And it's like just this small town in Maine. And I swear to God, Bend, Oregon is like the Pacific Northwest version of that city. And I genuinely think that is like one of the most beautiful places I've ever been, and would love to come play that little, not that huge venue. That'd be awesome. There's also the Cross-Eyed Cricket, I guess, like across the street that I would love to go check out.
That'd be cool. Well, we'll get you back here. Don't worry.
Come on.
Yeah, we got lots.
Invite me back.
We got lots of tours that always come through. Does anybody have a question for Levi? You guys were at the show last night. What was your favorite moment at the show last night?
There's one great answer to that question. Oh, that's
okay,
great.
so you
Yeah,
got to
there
go
you
on the stage with him? Cool. I love that.
Can I get your autograph?
Yes.
Usually I know the countdown.
If she's watching on the
I
live
think it's
stream,
like
you better get it right.
I genuinely think it's 3:04 or 3:05. You guys can correct me on that.
Okay.
It's June 14th, 2025.
And we have a little fan up here. I don't know. I didn't catch her name, but she actually got the set list last night from the show.
Hey!
So we make sure we're going to have you sign it for
Let's
for
go
sure.
100%. And
And
I'll
it
take
was-
photos with everybody that wants to and hang out with you guys.
We're
after. That's what
going
I'm
to
here
do
for.
that, but it was cool because it was her first concert. And she got to see you.
Really?
Yeah. So it was very awesome. So
Congrats.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Levi Hummon. Let's give us some more music.
So let's think what I should sing. Let's do one to get some energy back. Here we go. And you guys can sing this song with me. Is that cool? So I don't feel so alone up on the stage by myself. All right, this is your part. You don't have to sing loud unless you're like a little tipsy randomly here for some reason. So. And they were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. Yeah, they were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. All right, your turn. Here we go. And they were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. Perfect. Hometown, been a minute since I've been walking in it. Every crack and every sidewalk hasn't changed. Yeah, same diner, people talking, mom and pop supermarket, same old gold pawn shop on Main. Yeah, I don't remember the parking lot where I tried to kiss what's her name, or if we got high or not, but I remember the songs we sang. Don't remember the blur of them nights, cause we partied like we got paid. And after all of this time, I still remember the songs we sang. Come on! And they were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh, yeah, yeah. And they were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. Hey, I kept it bumping like we were cool or something. Windows down, we turned them up, passing them girls. Now my fake ID, it ain't fake no more. Still got mixed CDs in my mom's old Ford. Don't remember the parking lot where I tried to kiss what's her name, or if we got high or not, but I remember the songs we sang. Don't remember the blur of them nights, cause we partied like we got paid. And after all of this time, I still remember the songs we sang. Come on! And they were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. Y'all sing, here we go. They were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. I came all the way from Nashville. They were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. Let's go. If you like country music, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. They were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. Don't remember the parking lot where I tried to kiss what's her name, or if we got high or not, but I remember the songs we sang. Don't remember the blur of them nights, cause we partied like we got paid. And after all of this time, I still remember the songs we sang one last time. And they were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh, hey, hey. And they were like, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. If you're back home on the live stream, yeah, oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. One last time. Oh, oh, na 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 na, oh. Thank you guys so much. So we talked a little bit about my dad. I'll tell you guys a little story if that's okay. So my dad wrote a song called One of These Days for Tim McGraw. Has anybody ever heard that song? One of these days you're gonna love me. And I was like 12 years old when that happened, when it went #1 on country radio. And I remember one of my core memories as an artist and a young entertainer wannabe at 12 years old was that I went to that #1 party and I got to meet Tim McGraw. And when I got to meet Tim McGraw, I was like, oh, Mr. Tim, you're so cool. Thanks for, and whatever. I don't know what I said. But I asked him for his hat. I straight up did ask him for his hat. And he gave me his hat off his head. And he said, one day you're going to be a country artist, son, and you're going to open up for me on the road. Kid you not, he said that. And so I still have that hat, by the way, as I tell the story. In 2019, I got to open up for Tim McGraw, and it was one of the coolest experiences ever. And I went out to Soaring Eagle, Michigan. It was really beautiful. 30,000 people. It was wild. And when I got off stage, I noticed that Tim had been sitting there watching me the entire time. And he pulled me aside after. He said, Levi, I'm just so proud of you. And he remembered, I kid you not, remembered that he had pulled me aside at that #1 party. And he told me in the same moment, he was like, Levi, I also just want you to know that I recorded your song, Not From California. I'm putting it on my new album coming out in 2020 called Here on Earth. And I just want you to know that I'm so excited about the song. And so I felt like in that moment, it was a full circle moment. And this song is literally out now. It's never been a single at country radio or anything, but it is track number 9 on Here on Earth. It's called Not From California. And I hope you love it. I'm more mountains and rivers than oceans and waves. I'm more moonshine and whiskey than vineyards and grapes. I'm more back roads and dives than Hollywood signs. I'm more sit by the jukebox, the lines out the door. No, I'm not from California. I'm from somewhere you ain't anymore. I'm more stars on the sky than some stars on the sidewalk. I'm more old wooden pew than a bench on the boardwalk. I'm more kiss you and mean it than love you and leave it. I'm more roots in the ground than footprints on the shore. No, I'm not from California. I'm from somewhere you ain't anymore. You're out there dreaming while I'm back here drinking over us. Not from California, but tonight I wish I was. I'm not from California. I'm not from California. Yeah, I'm more act tough and fake it than find a flight and take it. 'Cause I'm too late to say I'm sorry for all I'm sorry for. No, I'm not from California, but you can't say I didn't warn ya that I'm the guy who's gonna die right where he was born. No, I'm not from California. I'm from somewhere you ain't anymore. I'm not from California. I was born and raised in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm not from California. Thank y'all so much. Alrighty, I have no clue what I'm about to do next, so how about a little cover? Is that cool? I have one I like to play, but it's kind of like only verse chorus because that's all I know of it. So we're going to try that one out. Is that cool with you guys? Yeah. I might go into something else. We'll see what happens. Man, it's a hot one, like 7 inches from the midday sun. I hear you whispering the words, melts everyone, but you stay so cool. Oh, my Mona Lisa, my Spanish Harlem Mona Lisa. You're the reason for reason, step in my groove. And if you said this life ain't good enough, I would give my world to lift you up. I would change my life to better suit your mood. 'Cause you're so smooth. And it's just like the ocean under the moon. Well, it's the same as the emotion that I get from you. And you got the kind of loving that can be so smooth, yeah. Give me your heart, make it real, or else forget about it. Nah, 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 nah. Forget about it. All right, here's another one I know from this same chord structure. Everybody, yeah, rock your body, yeah, yeah. Everybody, Levi's first time in Portland, hey. All right, here's another one. Yeah, sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be abused. Some of them want to... That's all I know. There you go. Thank you. That was the first time trying that out.
What is one of your favorite country songs that your dad did? What's your favorite all-time song?
You're going to ask me to play it because I don't know how to play any of the songs.
Just overall in general. I mean, your dad's written many amazing songs.
Honestly, One of These Days was like one of my favorite songs. It's kind of a sappy story, but my dad would go on tour, and when I wasn't touring with him, the friend that I would stay at their house a lot of the time, his name was Chance, and he had an album of my dad's album. It was called All in Good Time, it was All in Good Time. And on this record, their parents would literally play my dad's record when my dad was gone, and I would always get like really homesick and really miss my dad. And I remember the one song that like really like just sent me over the edge and made me cry as a kid was One of These Days, and it was like, I just want to go home. But to this day, like that song is like almost a lullaby for me, and it feels like something that really brings me just a lot of nostalgia and love for my parents. So.
I don't know how to play it, though. Yeah, the funny thing is I never have learned any of my dad's songs because he always plays the guitar. So whenever he's around, I'm like, hey, I'm not doing this anymore. But I'll play you guys another song. Let's sing this song that I wrote with Mr. Walker. So, as he said, and as you guys know probably, I am currently on the road with Walker Hayes, going out to Sandy, Utah tomorrow morning. And it's been so cool, man. This song is just still trucking, and it's really incredible because both me and Walker really knew that this song was great, and it's just lived such a long life, and it's brought me so much joy and helped me meet so many of you guys. For real, I know so many of you guys from Walker and TikTok and all that good stuff, so I really appreciate this song. And I appreciate you guys all being here and saying what's up, and I can't wait to say hello to you guys all after this little show. The song's called Paying For It. Bought all your drinks, never split one bill. I made it green, but I made it rain on your field. Never saw one penny roll out your purse the whole time we were hooking up. When you said goodbye, I figured I'd be a little bit richer, but I'm still paying for it out the damn wazoo. Like you, still on my tab, girl, cause I'm drinking for two. Dropping all my quarters on them sad songs. That cab ain't half price even though I'm riding alone. Ain't just that piggy bank, you broke my heart. It's achy breaking too, and I'm still paying for it, yeah. Met a girl in a bar, had a dance or two, had a real good chance of taking her home till I called her you. The offering plate went by church and I almost took $1. Feels like we got divorced and I had a real cheap lawyer, and I'm still paying for it out the damn wazoo. Like you, still on my tab, girl, cause I'm drinking for two. Dropping all my quarters on them sad songs, and that cab ain't half price even though I'm riding alone. Ain't just that piggy bank, you broke my heart. It's achy breaking too, and I'm still paying for me, yeah. All right, I'm gonna do my best Walker Hayes impression. I've been on tour with him, so I should be able to do it. Said my billfold's empty, so is my heart. Ain't no credit left on my credit card. Running out of tears, running out of gas. I hit the ATM and they hit me back with a transaction denied, baby. Why you got me locked outside, baby? I don't even got a little jangle. I don't like being broken single. Yeah, you costing me all kind of things money can't buy, yeah. Should've known what I had before I let it go, just like my last dime. Does anybody know the words of this song? Anybody? Do you know how to say paying for it? I'm still paying for it out the damn wazoo. Like you, still on my tab, girl, cause I'm drinking for two. Dropping all my quarters on them sad songs. That cab ain't half price even though I'm riding alone. Ain't just that piggy bank, you broke my heart. It's achy breaking too, and I'm still paying for me, yeah.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Levi Hummon. That is awesome, buddy.
Thank you so much.
That is incredible. Your guitar skills make me crazy. I wish I could play the guitar that good. How long have you been playing? Since you were like how long?
I've honestly, like, I always played to write, so I've never like been like a jammer, like ripping solos, but I've always played to just like put on this something like this for you guys. But I've been playing ever since I was like 13.
Gosh, you're so talented. It's
Thank you so much.
I did a family retreat this last weekend, and my brother-in-law brought his guitar, and I brought it out, and my wife just buried her head. She's like, I'm so embarrassed because this is going to happen.
Is that what you're saying?
No, trust me, you do not want me to play. I want people to meet you and not walk out the door and go, that guy was terrible. But I'm just saying, your guitar skills were amazing, and I love to see that on a new artist, man. That's just incredible. So
thank you.
Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Mr. Levi Hummon. Thank you. Cool. All right, y'all know how this works. We're going to get set up. Whitney's going to get the camera set up, so just hang tight. We are going to let you take photos on your cell phones tonight. Shout out to the social media pages so everyone can tag you and set up.
Yes, at Levi Hummon, Levihummon. It's not Levis Hummus.
Yeah.
It's not Levi Hammond, Levi Hammond, Hammond.
Yeah. So make sure you tag him tonight. Please follow along. And you have a group number. You told me about this earlier.
Yeah,
If you have questions, you can reach out to him.
As a couple of you know, I have a community number. It's called 615-819-4274, and it's on my socials. So if you go to my Instagram or anything, you'll see it there.
That's cool.
Yep.
Do you ever get calls at like 3 o'clock in the morning?
Oh, it's not a call number. It's a text.
Okay, good. I was like, man, that'd be terrible.
I get anxiety just when like my mom calls me. So I don't answer phone calls anymore.
Yeah. After 7, you're like, I'm done. All right, so Whitney's going to get set up. We're going to set the lights up. We'll turn the house lights up. One more time, put your hands together for Levi and the entire crew here.
Thank you guys so much.
PNC Live Studio, thank you guys so much. And we'll start with the back row. We'll do quick pictures, and then we'll start with
Everybody,
the bottom row. Come on out.
Sit still real quick because I got to take a video of you from me. All right, ready? Don't move yet. I need you. You're very important because you're top left. I'm going to say, what up, Portland? And you guys are all going to shout. Is that cool? What's up, Portland?
Yay!
98.7 The Bill. Thank you so much.
Perfect. You're all social media TikTok sensations. Thank you. All right, we'll start up top here. We'll make some room because we got Mike who's walking with a stroller, so we're going to give him plenty of room and time to get out of there. Yeah, sorry, Mikey. You know I love you like a brother.